Hey guys, Fenix and Reagle here from the Part-Time Nerd, bringing you a brand new set of videos we're actually going to bring out today. We're actually going through the fractals 1 to 7 and bringing you walkthroughs for them. Now, what the fractals are, if you want to know, we have another video we're actually going to be releasing called Teach the Noob Fractals, where we're explaining to our resident guild noob how the fractals work and what they are. It's a really cool dungeon with 6 different possibilities for sort of mini dungeons. You work your way through 3 and get to a finalized one with a major boss. So we're just going to jump right on into it. This first fractal we're doing is actually called the Aquatic Ruins, I believe it is. Yes, the Aquatic Ruins Fractal. This one's mainly held underwater. I am joined by Scatterbrained and Reagle on Skype helping me out here today.
I'm so excited, man. This is our first requested video.
I know, it's awesome. Our viewers wanted to see us do the fractals and see us suffer the fractals. Now, an important note for all the fractals we will be doing today, through our series of videos, we're doing them at difficulty scale 28. We wanted to get a mid-range of difficulty to give you guys an idea of how difficult they could be, but they could be worse, because we see people farming in the 30s or the teens mostly. 20s don't get hit that much, but we did want to give you that mid-range sort of feel. So, to start off, we're going to swim into the water here and realize we have to save a few people kept in cages, surrounded by a bunch of crate. Really good tactic for this first cage, I see a lot of people do, is they line of sight the crate behind this little statue over here and get them all stacked up so they can AoE the hell out of them. Now, there's a lot of crate. You can't open the cage till the crate are dead, so it's not like you can skip this group. You do have to kick their asses.
Veteran Slayer, Aquatic Slayer, it's all right here.
Crate Slayer, awesome. For your actual, achievements sort of thing.
Yeah. I hear ya.
Oh, loot, 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 loot. There's also a lot of loot in this fractal, guys. Is he eating a silent hero? Is he eating?
I was eating cucumbers. It was really loud.
I could twist that so badly right now, but I'm going to resist.
Bring it!
Keep an eye out for this, guys. This is actually a perfect demonstration of it. We got lucky that did not go all the way through the wall. The crate have a few abilities that send them flying through things. Now, when they do, they can glitch themselves into the walls, which makes them a pain in the ass to kill, because you can't move on to the next group till you kill that one. So keep an eye out for that. The cage won't open unless you kill them all, so you'll know if one's stuck. Now, this group you want to be very careful of. This is the poison group.
This is the evil group.
This is the very evil group.
So much.
The poison AoEs in this group are obnoxious, but what you want to do is target down the barracuda that they summon. They do summon little fish, and if they summon any, you target it down for your buddies so they can rally. Oh my god, there's so many crate.
Can we target anything so we can burn it down? Because that'd be awesome.
Sounds good.
See, we're not going to make things easy for you. Come on.
On higher difficulty levels, split this group in half.
Yes. Our resident Ubi is down. We have a resident
On this
noob.
difficulty, split this group in half.
We have a resident noob in our guild. We also have our resident downed person, and that's Ubi. Ubi's just he's just down
He's
all
just
the time.
managing that for us. He wants to make sure
He's
that when
down
I
for
record
anything.
this, there's always going to be a stat for someone being down. It's just keeping it real.
Watch that purple. Wow. I'm not colorblind, I swear, guys. That green sort of burst of poison in the area, that is what will hurt you like hell. I go better wording.
Condition removal is useful. It's not necessary if it's not in your build.
It's not that necessary because I notice even when you remove it, you just get another poison stack on you immediately after. So having it for the end of the fight is useful. Otherwise, you're stuck in combat for a bit because it can stack on you. But once again, like Rico said, it's not necessary.
Yay! Nobody got stuck in a ceiling.
Yay!
Wow, and they're all dead, and we're not.
That was pretty good. Now, this last one is the vet cage, where you have sort of one of each of their types as a veteran. So you just want to target them down, kill them. There's nothing too complicated about this one. The hardest one, I feel, is that second one. Those AoE bursts from the amount of guys you're fighting is ridiculous and can kill your entire group with one solid burst. There we go. I wonder if my volume is lower than it should be. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It's a little lower. I'm going to boost it a bit. Things just seem too quiet, Regal.
I like how the dude that I targeted
Is the
died
last to die. Regal, no one listens to what you say. Come on.
I'm just glad you're following instructions. This is exactly how a pug group would run.
It's awesome. So we're showing you a realistic... Cian and I are just helping show you how realistic it could be.
Yep.
Now, for this next part, we were thinking for certain split paths to split up the video. For bosses, we're going to do that. So whenever we get to the swamp or whatever it is, we're going to do a split path of the bosses because there's 2 possible final bosses. For this one, we're not. But when we get to here, I'm going to show you something real quick. Okay, we did get the harder of the 2. There's 2 paths here. To the right is the dark room it's referred to. There are plants on the ground. You pick them up to get a light source to keep piranhas from eating your face off. You get through the dark room. There's a few crates. You just bolt through them, get to the boss. You'll be fine. Just pick up light sources and stay as a group. We actually got the harder one, but more fun one. And I'm going to open my inventory because this has to be shown. We get turned into, bam, dolphins.
Enormous dolphins.
Enormous dolphins. We have a few abilities, and we have to get through the crate without dying and make it to the end to where the final boss is. Your number 5 ability will res people. Your number 1 ability will find whirlpool things and detect hidden crate. Number 2 is a decoy. And your number 3 is a dash.
Dash does not give you stability.
No, I got tagged. Leave me alone.
Now you can get tagged up to 2 times before you're gonna die from it.
There we go.
A lot of people actually like to take off their armor for this, especially if you're doing like if you're unlucky and you got a longer set of the fractals, maybe you've taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, because you do take armor damage upon deaths in here. Let's just keep on going. Now there's no downstate as a dolphin. There's just dead as shit. So definitely set out your decoys when you see a lot of crate in an area. They'll attack your little decoys so the rest of you can make it through.
Have a pack mentality.
Yes.
You know, we're kind of going together.
Definitely keep scanning. You want to see those hidden crate?
Save your dodges too.
Definitely. We're all so focused right now. All right, are you guys all here? I'm going to send in a decoy. Omega down!
Onwards.
I got him.
All right. Get ready to use your number 5 ability whenever necessary. Your number 5 will res all your allies in the area, unless 2 of them just died at the same time. Scatterbrained and Reagle, it's all up to us. We got this.
I'm moving.
I
moving.
thought I was close enough to get them. But no, instead I'm just getting eaten.
There's an achievement for successfully getting through this without dying.
Yeah, I believe it's about getting hit, isn't it? All right,
No,
Reagle,
just without dying.
Reagle, you with me? Oh no, there's a crate! All right,
Just without dying.
when we said save your dodges, this is the part we meant to save them for. You want to dodge? No!
I'm coming.
Dodge
I'm
through
coming.
here!
Oh no! Oh, come on, dodge!
Dash,
Oh,
dash, dash,
damn,
dash,
I
dash.
died.
And the glorious hero makes it. So once you lose combat, they are not going to res yet. Don't res yet, guys. I'm not in there. I haven't hit the checkpoint yet. Once you get into the actual boss chamber, you will hit a checkpoint so that your buddies can res without having to do the dolphins all over again. So there you go, guys. All of you can res, and we're at the final boss. And that was actually the harder of the 2, so I'm actually glad we got to show that one, not the dark room. Dark room's a lot faster. You just sort of carry light sources as a group and go for it. Now, for this boss, we're going to do something, a tactic that we like to do. Regal's called a target on my head on purpose. With your group for this fight, to make it quicker, you can sit in here and auto-attack the boss all you want. You'll kill it eventually. The boss will actually do a lightning spin and charge some of these cages with a lightning power. You want to pull the boss into that lightning power to do more damage to him than your guns do. So what we do usually as a group, even with pug groups, we call a target on someone's head, and everyone stays on that target to make sure they're following an individual for the cages, we call them. So you can see there's some lightning cages. There's 2 right here. Perfect.
Yeah,
we're going to swim on
all
into
these
it.
cages are correct to go to, but if 3 of you go to one and 2 of you go to the other, your boss is going to get confused, right? He's going to like run back and forth between them,
Exactly.
and you won't actually do any damage to him.
Exactly. These cages are crucial to killing him in a reasonable time. I'm going to be honest, when we first started doing the fractals, Caden here remembers it, we didn't know about the cages, so we kind of just chipped them away and went, God, this mechanic is awful. Just an invincible boss. It was very poor on our part for not knowing
Now,
that.
if you want to get even more technical, if you find one person pulls the aggro more than the others, give him the target.
Yes. Now, important note, these lightning cages do hurt you as well, so try and stand on the opposite side of them if you don't have the proper regen. I have a ton of regen as this ranger, so I don't mind just sort of sitting in here.
Oh, agony!
Oh, yes, another thing we'll be doing for these videos, we'll be pointing out agony. Now, if you watch a Cheech Noob, you already know what agony is. It's a condition specific to this dungeon and very powerful. It will kill you. The boss's agony move, this boss's agony move, happens to be his eating ability. He runs up to you, eats you, chomps on you for a bit, and while doing so, he's actually invincible. And he's healing. Oh, the cage is right there. He's invincible and he's healing, and you have to hit your number 1 button rapidly to kick your way out of his stomach. Alright guys, let's all get together over here.
He only applies 1 stack of agony, so it's not terribly powerful.
His agony I find to be the weakest out of all of them.
It's also the easiest to avoid.
Well, no, you can't avoid his eat. If he eats you...
You can't avoid the eat, but you can stay far enough away that it won't affect you.
I've seen him pull me from across
So
the map.
basically, you're just gonna let somebody else get eaten? is what you're
Exactly,
saying?
yeah.
Well, it's just like the zombie rule, man. I mean, the slowest one always dies.
Yeah, you don't have to be faster than the zombies. You just need to be faster than your friends.
Pretty much. Don't worry, see, I tripped Reagle before I tripped you. It's okay, buddy.
Thanks.
Anytime.
I'm the fat char, right? I got all the blubber.
I was talking reality, but yeah, okay, sure, yeah, you're fat char, I tripped too.
No. It's into the fantasy world, because if we bring it into reality, then it just gets me.
Come on, man, zombies gonna happen.
Then things get hurt.
Oh, there we go, I've been eaten. So as you can see here, my number one skill is struggle. I want to kick my way out so that I can get rid of that, their beast eating me. And then he spits you out, and he literally spits you across like a little area. He does kick you back. Another thing I didn't really mention, he does spawn a ton of smaller jellyfish throughout the fight. They're nothing you really need to worry about. It basically sort of keeps you from being stationary. That's all it is. As long as you're moving, they won't really hurt you. They're just these weak little hits, but if you're standing still and the whole group swarms you, that's when you're going to feel it. So it basically keeps you from, sitting around. Don't feel bad, Ted. I'd leave you all behind.
Yeah, but you're a thief. I expect that.
Reagle's nickname is Ted.
You'd like loot our corpses afterwards, come back.
In case anyone doesn't know, Reagle's nickname is Ted. So that is what we call him. But, yeah, we'd leave him behind. We totally leave him behind. It happened. Sorry, Reagle. Pull him into the lightning! The targeting method, I do recommend if you're with a pug group, call a target on someone, follow them around for the cages. It helps. As you can see, even with us all sticking together, sometimes he just pulls off the cages, and it's annoying because we barely hurt him in comparison to what these cages can do.
Yeah, just think, whatever damage you do, the cage does 10 times it.
Yeah. That lightning spin he does, another important note is that it will stun you. It is a stunning move. It doesn't hurt that much, but it can hold you in position so they can finish you off at times. Could be tricky. Try to stay away from it when you see him charging for it. You kind of hear this weird background noise when he does charge it.
Ooh, I like this. Let's get some more profiling on him. Yeah, while he's eating someone, you do no damage to him.
Well, you do like 10% damage.
Conditions still hurt. There we go, and he's dead. That does it. There we go. Fallen.
You guys all catch that motorcycle going by?
I heard that. Nicely done.
Yeah, I didn't actually.
See it in his cameos. All right, guys, so that does it for the first Fractal. Please don't forget to subscribe, as well as check us out on Facebook and Twitter. We will be bringing you all the Fractals very shortly.